Silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Most High. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. That's us, hidden in Africa. That's us, hidden over here. They didn't know where we were. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. Not when they talk about Israel, they're not talking about the land. They're talking about the people, the children of Israel, his offsprings. The land is still there, for they have consulted together. That means these are all a whole bunch of people. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacle of Edom. Now that tell you right there that the Jews can't be white. The people in Jerusalem are Edomites. For Esau and Edom mean red. I'm not prejudiced. I don't hate anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. The Edomites, blood shows through his skin. Therefore, he's called red. Not the Indians. They are Hebrews. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be in remembrance no more. Be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacle of Edom and the Ishmaelites, that's your Arabs, and Moab and the Hagarenes. Those are people which you would call Arab type people. Jabal and Ammon and Amalek. That's another strain of Esau. And the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Those are the people that were around the borders of the place we were in Africa. Asher also joined with them, and they have hope in the children of Lot. Now that tells you, right? That even tells you that they have come together and taken crafty counsel. Now that tells you that this was a conspiracy against these people. They were hidden. It tells you these people were hidden. They weren't bothering them, just like they weren't when they were ran out of Jerusalem. But let me show you what it tells you later on in Psalms 83, verse 12. Who said, let us take ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. Now when you in slavery, when you over here being beat for gold as the so-called Indian type people up and down were beaten, they were tortured before we got here. When you are, if you don't come with a certain quota of gold every day, your arm or hand is chopped off, or your children's arm is chopped. You are a possession. When you are taken over here in slavery to serve your enemies, and you can't leave, and your descendants are still here today, you are a possession. You are possessed. They said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. What are the houses? He has 12 houses, the 12 tribes. We are his portion on the earth. And they have destroyed us to worship their deities instead of the Most High. And that empowers them over us. The world is backwards. The ones that are the Jews are not protected because they don't even know they're Jews. The people that do know aren't going to tell them. That's why I'm here. And the one, not only did they take you in possession, they took your heritage. It told you that you would discontinue your heritage because of the enemy that you serve. Then when you get over here, you wake up and you have a picture in the book of a white Jesus, which means Jesus. The Greeks worship Zeus. That's too close in correlation. The Most High is not going to let his son be named the same name as another God that's being worshipped on the earth. It says, behold, it be no miracle. Satan appears as an angel of light. He's not going to let his son. But let me tell you one more time, what the book says, what the same picture. Josh, could you hand me that big Bible behind you, please? The biggest one. Just set the little one down and hand me the biggest one. Thank you. The biggest. I don't worry. Just as long as they don't fall, it's okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. See, this is the picture. This is the picture while you asleep that you woke up to. It's in your churches. It's in your houses. It's in everything you see. This is the picture. See, here's just a few words, but as they say, a picture says 1,000 words. So you wake up out of slavery. Now you're allowed to read. You reading a book with this picture in the front of it. Okay, a picture says 1,000 words, but don't look at the picture. Read the words in the book. I'll read it for you. Now I'm gonna show you the picture while I read this. This is the book of Revelation, John the Revelator. Revelation 1 and 13. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps, and a golden girdle. His head and hairs were white, like wool, and white as snow. Is that hair like wool? Is it white? No. And his eyes a flame of fire. Well, those eyes look pretty clear to me. His eyes were red. And his feet like unto fine brass, which is already brown. There's brass, that's my color. It starts out about my color, maybe a little lighter. As if it burned in a furnace, and a voice as the sound of many waters. Now tell me, what can you burn in a furnace to turn this color? When you burn something, it turns darker. There's the picture you have in your church, in your house, that you've always been behind. But that's not what the book says. I'm here to tell you what the book says. I don't deal with religion. I don't deal with ideology. I don't deal with anything but the law of the Most High. Now let me give you another reason why I deal with the law of Most High. And because in your churches, they're going to tell you the law is done away with. You under grace. You can eat pork. You can do this. You can do that. You can eat pork. They even sacrifice pork. It says, Hebrew, you touch nothing that's sacrificed onto devils. Well, they cook pork in the church. I've seen it myself and ate it before I was awakened. No shame and nothing you didn't. But once you know better, you must do better. Now listen to this. This is anything in red is the Messiah speaking. And by the words I speak, you're going to know it's the Messiah speaking to you. Not this one of the picture I showed you. This is the Messiah. And think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. The prophets wrote the law. Moses was the first prophet of Israel. He wrote the law. So he didn't come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy the law, but fulfill it. But to fulfill it. He's fulfilling the law. Verily, that means very much. Verily, I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till it be fulfilled. Now, I think I'm sitting on earth right now, and I still look up and see heaven. So heaven and earth have not passed. So your law is still in effect. You cannot eat pork. You cannot worship on Sunday. For he blessed the 7th day after he rested. Your 7th day is Saturday, not Sunday. That is a man's day that they have made. If you want to follow man, man is not going to save you. Only the Most High. Only the Messiah. The Messiah. So those that tell you that the law is done away with, what does the book say? That's the difference between religion and the book. Now, if he said back here, you can't touch swine in Leviticus, then he means it here. He does not change. He is not the author of confusion. His laws are not grievous. They're very easy to follow. Saturday instead of Sunday. Don't adulter. Don't kill. Don't rob. Don't steal. Sanctify me. Sanctify the Sabbath. Don't eat of the things that I tell you to do. Acknowledge your heritage. Don't be ashamed of me and my son. For all things were made by him, for him. Without him, you're not going to get to the Father. But it's okay what you calling him. But just to let you know, he's so tired of the names that he's been called on the earth. I'm going to give you two of them. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you one right here. Three. This is the book of Revelation again, 3 and 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar of in the temple of my power, or God. I don't like to say God because it don't befit me. Of my Most High. And he shall go out no more. And I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of my God, which is in New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven. And from my God I will write upon him my new name. That's how much he's so tired of people calling him names that he's not. Say Most High, Most Holy. That's how tired he is. He gonna change the language because people have called him names that he is not. Let me give you another one. This is going to be in the Old Testament, in the book of Hosea. And it says,